I can upload this with some music and 1,000,000 people will watch it just to listen to some music and have a fire. Nice evening by the fire. Could fall asleep to this in the bedroom.
I don't know, I would love a house with a fireplace in the room.
Yeah. Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking perhaps move your dresser over to the side where the TV is. Put it over there by the door. So that the door just opens, you know. And the dresser's there with the mirror. And then where your dresser is now, put 2 nice tall thin bookshelves kind of that can have, you know, a piece of, you know, maybe like 8 inches. So I can even use it as shelving for clothes or whatever. And then at the foot of the bed on the other side of the footboard, a set of drawers or thin bookshelf that the TV can sit on top that clears the top of the bookshelf, and boom, faces us. That would totally optimize all of our space and make it easier to walk around the bed.
No, because there's something going to be at the foot of the bed.
Thin, though.
It doesn't matter. Have you ever made a bed?
Yeah.
Right. So how am I supposed to push in my comforter and, you know, fix the bottom of the bed if there's something there?
You get on the bed and push from the other side.
No. You got me fucked up. I can't. I can't. I used to make his bed until he wanted to move it against the wall. I said, nope, I don't like making a bed against the wall. It's too much of a pain in the ass. Well, then I'll do it. I said, you're going to do it every time. You're not going to ask for me? And he's like, nope. Okay, move your bed wherever the fuck you want. And he stuck to that. He has not asked me to help him with his bed. That's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting on my bed trying to make it, which is what you have to do if your bed's in the fucking corner against the wall. I would have, well, not Hayden's little bed. I could just lean forward. But if I had my bed against it like that, yeah, you have to get on the bed to just fix it. God damn, I'm itchy. Look at the flames that are different colors. They're shooting different colors.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. I guess different types of materials emit different types of flame, or maybe does the temperature of the heat have something to do with it? I don't know.
All right. Oh, I got a flame.
Ooh, it's hot. I can feel it cooking my legs.
Man, something's pissed.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. Like, is it a raccoon, maybe?
I hope they're not planning to attack us. And they're like, come on, everybody, there by the fire. Those humans. Everybody gather around. We're attacking. Bring all your twigs and leaves and anything sharp. And make sure your spray bladder is filled with some toxic thing you spray out of your butt. You're trying to put the fire out and you started a whole new one. Just poking around.
I wasn't trying to put it out. I was just trying to spread the stuff.
I know, I'm just playing. It's good though because all that stuff that wasn't burning is now burning.
Right, burning.
I'm going to start a show called Fireside Chat.
Really?
I talked to Mike about it. Yeah, we have a fire, right? We sit around and burn stuff in the fire, and we choose one topic per episode. 30-minute episode, 1 hour episode, however, at least 30 minutes to an hour. It doesn't have to be a total, but no more than 1 hour, like 57 minutes, tops. And we record that hour, and we stick on topic to one topic per hour. And we have like 15 topics. We discuss all of them, just sitting around the fire, talking, drinking, eating, burning stuff, whatever. And then upload that as a reality show. People will watch that. Called Fireside Chat or Fire Pit.
I mean, I think it depends on what y'all talk about.
Well, we'll pick a topic. We can sit and come up with a list of topics from everybody's ideas and discuss them, talk about them. We just start on the topic. Season 1, Episode 1, Fireside Chat, the Department of Education, or gas prices, or dealing with coworkers, and we'll all tell stories about coworkers. Things that people can relate to, you know. The price of eggs and milk going up, or the cost of living on the rise, or single parenting, or renting a house, the cost of bill, you know, just all kinds of different stuff.
Deadbeat dads.
Yeah. Or how to buy a car and get the good price. Yeah, deadbeat dads. Narcissism.
Yeah. Who could be the star of that show?
Yeah, we'd all be talking over each other without remorse.
What the hell's burning in there? I don't know.
But I'll tell you, that log is still there. That log has been there for a while now. That's the second fire it's been through, and it's still burning. It's still hot. It's a good centerpiece. It looks hot. I bet it's carrying a lot of heat.
Oh, I'm stuck in that.
Wow. What?
You just gonna sit there and tape that?
Yeah, tape it. I'm
Well,
recording it.
whatever.
Yeah,
Same
taping.
shit. Yeah,
Haven't used taping in a while. You mean like videotape, like VCR or 8mm? Putting it on some film. I'm not filming it and I'm not taping it. I'm recording it. Yeah. Man, you did nice. Look at that. That's just poking around. Look at it. It's just ignited. It was like nothing. It was just sitting there smoldering. I guess that's how forest fires start, right there. People think their fire's out. They don't poke around it and make sure they get to air to all the stuff that hasn't burned. Because that's what you're doing. You know, there's stuff down there that can't burn because it's got no air giving it the flame, letting the flame burn it.
My hands are getting itchy. Something's making my allergies.
I think it's after 11 o'clock right now. Monday. Today's Monday, January 23rd, 2023. January 23rd, 2023. In the year of somebody's Lord. 2023 years since when?
What?
It's the year 2023.
Yeah?
Since what is this 2000? What happened before 2023? I wonder what year it was before they started again at 0. Like, what was the year at the time when they were like, oh, all right, everybody, we're restarting the whole count. So you can throw out all of your old calendars All of them. We're going with a whole new way of timekeeping. So get rid of your whatever time method and forget all those dates and the months and whatever they called them. They probably called them. I wonder how many days in a week there were before the new calendar system. I wonder what year it was before it was 1. I wonder in the year 1, did they call it 1 or was it 0.1? Like the very first day was January 1st, New Year's Day. January 1st, right? 0. January 1st, 1? Or was it January 1st, 0? It had to be year 1. And then at the end of that year, it became year 2. So it was probably January 111. The first new year was 111.
Eyes burn.
That's the shirt I want. I want a 111 shirt. Let's start over again. But then if we started over again, we'd have to relive 2021 and 2022 all over again. And that was a whole fiasco. Like starting over. 111. Man, it's hot. It's still real hot. See, I could slow cook some food right over this with a nice open grate over it. So it's 123.23. I'm trying to take apart that log to get some of the dead burn stuff off of it. What year do you think it was? Will you look that up on Google? See what year was it before 111?
Oh,
Before the new calendar, what was the year?
What?
Before we started the new calendar on January 1st, 1, what was the year before that? Like, what year were they at when they restarted everything? They had to be keeping track of time.
Oh, shit.
What year was it? Because they just call it BC, like 50 BC. That's going backwards. But they had to have reached some positive number before they started over and and converted them to negative numbers. Like everything before 111 is a -1 or 2 BC before the new calendar. Will you look that up on Google and see what the year was?
I don't even know how to look that up. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, how do you Google that?
Pull up Google on your phone, and I'll ask.
Well, I don't know how to pull up Google.
Just pull up
I've got Siri.
Google. All right, pull up. Pull up Siri, and I'll ask Siri.
Siri don't listen to anyone but me.
All right, say Siri. What year was it before January 1st? 1.
What?
What year was it before January 1st? 1.
I'm gonna have to type that shit.
You got your flashlight on the fire.
I know.
Maybe it was 100 million something, or a billion something, or it was like 5,000 something.
Oh, see, I don't have Google. I have it as in, like, I don't think I can talk to Google.
You can go to the internet on Safari and
Right.
go to google.com and then type into the search engine, what year was it before 111? Man, those embers are just glowing and pulsing. It looks so alive.
Wait, what year was it?
Before the year 111.
It says AD1 or 1 CE was the... I can't even read that word right now. Here.
AD1 or 1 CE was the epoch year for the Anno Domini something of the Common Era, CE, and the first millennium end of... Well, that just doesn't make any sense to me. I'll ask Google later on tonight. Sound like a moped. Wow. See, riding through a neighborhood after 11 o'clock at night, making all that noise.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's noise pollution. That's disturbing the peace. That's disturbing the peace. And I think part of our thing that we're supposed to be able to have here in the United States, especially here in Florida, is peace.
Oops. Shit.
Uh-oh. Are you starting a runaway fire? Uh-oh. Runaway fire? It's not registering on the camera, so I'm sure we're fine. I think they could convert all the cars to noiseless, like how my Toyota Prius is. It's very quiet.
You got that right. I don't even know if it's on half the time.
You're a hot poker.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You started up another fire. What was that noise all about? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What was all that whoop, 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 whoop?
That's the police.
Yeah.
Duh. You should know that sound.
Yeah. Yeah, they like to accuse me of driving.
Oh, God.
And remember, folks, I am not employed as a driver or operator of a vehicle. Period. That's the statute or code or whatever. A driver is one who is employed as a driver or operator of a vehicle. I'm not that. I'm also not Mr. Farnham.
Okay.
All right, I'm just saying. I still want to know what year it was. At the time, they were like changing everything. When they changed the year to 111. I'm getting a t-shirt. What year was it before 111? Because there was no concept of BC at the time. Or AD. They just at some point they started over. I wonder if they started over on 111 actually, or did they retroactively go back to a certain time and say that was 111? And now it's the year 2010 or 100. Maybe they started at 100 and printed a new calendar, and they went back 100 years and they're like, that's 111. That's where we're starting from. Maybe I ought to look up the history of. Is today's current calendar called the Gregorian calendar?
Sounds right.
Will you ask Siri that? Do we currently use? What is the Gregorian calendar?
Hey Siri. What is a Gregorian calendar?
Here's some information.
This bitch wants me to read.
Okay. We're all waiting.
I don't have my glasses, and
oh, here, I'll read it.
My eyeballs are burning.
The Gregorian calendar is the calendar used in most parts of the world. It was introduced in October 1582 by Pope Gregory VIII as a modification of and replacement for the Julian calendar. Here you go. Thank you.
What is that? A Gregorian?
Yeah, named after Gregory VIII. In 1582, they started it. So they retroactively went all the way back to 111, 1582 years later. I wonder what year it was in 1581 before they decided to make it 1582. What was the real year of 1581? Will you look that up?
Oh my God, Ron.
When was the War of 1812?
Don't you just want to sit and
I'm sitting.
have a fire?
We've been doing that, but now, look, this is a fireside chat.
I don't want to discuss what we're discussing.
Well, I do.
That's just not the point of me.
What do you want to discuss? Nothing?
Well, that's the point of smoking. That shit makes me dumb. Why would I want to try to talk about school stuff after smoking shit?
That's not school stuff.
That is school. Who the hell talks about that? Besides the teacher.
I guess just me.
Just you. I think you get more inquisitive with studies the more you smoke. But you also sound grumpy.
Really? Me? I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm just not saying anything grumpy. I'm just asking some questions.
Well, I know that. That's not the part.
You kind of sound grumpy.
I sound grumpy?
Right now, just when you just said that, that was grumpy. That was grumpily asking if you sound grumpy.
Okay. You're going to shit yourself when you do hear me grumpy and pissed off and yelling and screaming. You're going to be like, what the fuck? She wasn't kidding.
Well, then I'm going to put some diapers on.
You probably should. And then you can go stand, do a handstand and have Laurie tape it for you.
Yeah, really. What was that all about?
Because, shit.
Were they having talent show auditions?
Yeah, I guess.
Have
But not the club. I think it was for her stuff.
Oh.
Because I told you, Rose knew nothing about it.
Oh.
She said, I don't know why there was a guy in diapers.
Just another average day at the bar. Anything goes. You can wear anything outside now that COVID has gone through everywhere. Doesn't matter what you wear in public. Not in 2023 anyway. Wonder what they were wearing in 1581.
Ugly clothes.
Hot too. You know, they didn't have any air conditioning.
Yeah, so they were stinky, wore ugly pieces of cloth for clothing. And
I'd rather be cold and wrapped up than hot and unable to sleep in a stuffy, moldy environment.
I mean, if you're too cold, it's hard to sleep too, as you know.
If they hadn't invented air conditioning, I don't think anyone would have ever moved to Florida or Georgia or Louisiana. And probably parts of South Carolina, depending on the time of year. Well, whoever watches this video, just do some research and find out what year it was really in 1581, since the Gregorian calendar came out in 1582 and replaced the Julian calendar. It had to be some other date at that time.
Is your phone ringing?
No?
What's... Huh.
I think it's just the flame bouncing off my phone. Man, it's hot. Boy, that pit is hot.
I don't feel it on my legs.
Ask Siri what year the Julian calendar went up to.
Hey Siri, what year did the Julian calendar go through?
Here's what I found.
(1752) calendar change, colonial records and topics, Julian calendar, Wikipedia. Here we go. Proposed by Roman consul Julius Caesar. So the Julian calendar, history and difference from Gregorian calendar. Let's see. Oh, you got to put your code in.
Ugh.
Julian calendar, also called Old Style Calendar, dating system established by Julius Caesar as a reform of the Roman Republican calendar. Interesting. By the 40s BC, the Roman civic calendar was 3 months ahead of the solar calendar. Caesar, advised by the Alexandrian astronomer Sosigenes, introduced the Egyptian solar calendar, taking the length of the solar year as 365 and a quarter days. This year was divided into 12 months, all of which had either 30 or 31 days, except February, which contained 28 days in common, 365-day years, and 29 in every fourth year, a leap year of 366 days, leap years. Repeated February 23rd, there was no February 29th in the Julian calendar. Repeated February 23rd, there was no February 29th in the Julian calendar. To align the civic and solar calendar, Caesar added days to 46 BCE, so that it contained 445 days because of misunderstandings. Because of misunderstandings, the calendar was not established in smooth operation until 8 CE. Interesting. Here you go. Well, my phone's going to die soon, so there's more to that whole calendar business. All right, this has been a fireside chat. Thanks for tuning in to this first episode of Fireside Chats. And tonight's topic was, what was the year before 111? What year was it? How long had we been counting time? Good night, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the fire.